Hi folks, and welcome to the Fumumbo channel. And as you can see, snow is all gone. I'm in the woods and it's actually pretty warm. And Jimbus Maximus made a comment about asking how you could possibly strop a hook knife with simple means. And actually they are hook knives are pretty busted to sharpen, I think, or maybe that's just me, because it's they are, you need to keep on the outside, you need to keep your line, or on the inside, some are actually ground on the inside, and you need something that fits the radius. And this is something that's often a little bit of a problem, because if you have a Scandi grind like on the Moras, you don't want to use a wetting steel or something, and but you need something that fits the inside radius, or at least halfway so. And actually the solution is pretty simple, and this is actually one of the life hacks my grandfather told me. Not for hook knives, because they weren't widely known in Germany at the time, but for other knives as well. And this is it. This is actually a pretty common electric safety device I found in the woods. It was just lying around, and I was thinking about, it doesn't need to rot in the woods and foul up life for all the animals. And I got it home, and I had some boxwood lying around, and I just made a little crappy started. Actually, I made this yesterday, because normally I don't use these with a handle, but a handle makes it pretty much more convenient. This one already had the metal parts off, but you can twist those off with some pliers or something, or drill them out or something, and then you're left with a core. You can take out the core, and then you're left with just a hole in the ceramic body. And the ceramic is pretty great, because it offers a rather fine grain, so you don't take away a lot of material from your working tools, which enhances their lifespan. And if you follow the old saying, sharpen once, hone forever, you'll be you will have pleasure with your tools for a pretty long time. And actually what this does is, you just put normally you sharpen from this one, you sharpen from the outside, and you sharpen until you can feel with your nails where the burr is. And if the burr is on the inside, all you have to do is put it on here and put the burr in the middle, or in this case to the flat, and just like that, you this one's good to go already. So just like that, you got a working tool again. And I want to put it to work in order to see if that was any good. So, and this is beech wood I just found, and I want to carve myself a spoon, and starting with a bowl for a change. the Super Bowl. Well, works. And actually, this isn't rocket science, folks. Don't get intimidated by a lot of guys claiming otherwise on the interwebs, because, well, it's you can also use this for sharpening your your slate knives, your straight slate knives. No, these are also normal. I don't know how I came across this, and I can show you a little knife I made ages ago from a piece of scrap material. And what these do, they also work pretty great for recurve blades. But if you do it in a controlled manner, it's also good for knives like this. And I'll show you as a bonus. I didn't etch it a lot because it should be a pretty hard user, and the etching on the Damascus would come off anyway. And actually, Damascus with a tank cannon, tank bearing, and several tool steels by my mentor. He threw it away, and I fished it out of the bin. I'm weird that way. Because it was just a little scrap piece, and he made big bastards of knives, and actually didn't make any carving knives or something. Mostly he made knives for hunting and for the kitchen. But I'm pretty grateful he taught me the things he taught me, and well, so I think that'll do. I also made a little sheath for this, which is pretty convenient, but my pocket is full of tools, and so well, you can wear it around the neck, and as you can see, this is working essentially also for straight edge knives, or for recurve blades, for draw point blades with a more of a belly, and also it's a good thing. It's no longer lying in the forest, and just like that, you could always. I made it really quick yesterday, and just for the video, you can always elaborate. You could make a really fancy handle for this, maybe a wood-turned handle or something, or a carved handle. I mean, we are slaters. We can just create our own beauty, and if it suits you, fire away, make it your own. And just like that, you got a tool for free that works pretty well for caring for your tools. So that's already about it, because, well, it's not rocket science, as I want to say again. This, I'm not tiring to say this, I know, and maybe that's a little bit annoying already, but the thing is, you can get the impression on the webs that well, you need some sort of a precision measurement device where you can measure the sharpness by I forgot the measurement mode or norm, and that's a good thing to have. That's not what I'm saying. It's a pretty great thing if you want to push the limit of sharpness, and if you want to do it really, really great. But well, if you listen to old carpenters and if you listen to old carvers who made really amazing stuff with the tools that we just wouldn't recognize them nowadays because they are not Magna Cut or heebie-jeebie goobalaba. That's not what it's not what I'm saying that this isn't a good thing or anything. I'm pretty glad there are modern steels, and I'm really fond of ATCRV2, by the way. But that's not a modern steel, actually. It's a steel that has been in use for ages for wood carving tools, for chisels, for carpenters' chisels, for tools for carving, and that's something. Well, we get it back to front, and if your tools work, and if you get a good result, and you are content with your results, they do work. And don't let people tell you otherwise. And that's not to say that you shouldn't put the best of care you can into your tools. That's not what I'm saying. Keep them as sharp as possible and push the limit. That's a great thing. And if you can afford such a measurement device or something, well, fire away. That's something. The more precise you work, the better your results will be. This is not what I'm saying. But if you are a beginner, don't get intimidated. Get started. Start out with something you find in the woods, and it's possible. Or if you're poor, remember, people have made astonishing artworks, like the Maori or something, or other indigenous people have made amazing art with stone tools, with random rocks lying around, to be a little bit humoristic. And actually there was a lot of skill that went into the making of these tools. That's also not what I'm saying, and I don't want to demean the skill involved in even creating these tools. Quite the contrary, I'm really it's a huge inspiration, and it's a sacred art, and we need to remember that. And we are very, very cynical and very, very evil culture, and we think we know it all, and that's what I want to say. It's just, in Germany there's a saying, hinter den Bergen wohnen auch noch Leute. Hinter den Bergen wohnen auch noch Leute. Meaning behind the mountains there are also people, meaning that you don't know it all, and that there are also opinions, and maybe these might even work better. And just what I want to say, don't get intimidated by all the bragging and all the stuff and bashing and what have you. And you can, I've showed you how you can carve a wood spirit with a common kitchen knife, and you can do this. That's not. It's better with a dedicated carving tool, of course it is, but you can do this. It's just, if I can do this, and I'm not the best there is, and I'm not tiring to say this because this is important. Make do. Just make do. Just get started, and if you get better, maybe you even sell your what you have made in maybe a period of time, and then you can reinvest money into tools, and you can, or measurement devices, or what have you, and sharpening tools and what have you. But well, you can improvise a lot of stuff in life, and personally I do think that life is about improvising. Life is about making do. Life is about living as long as you live until you don't, and that's all. And I think so. You can also there are also other implements you could use for stropping your hook knife, and I hope to be able to make another video about that too. So as is, if you do not already own such a tool, skatkniv it's also called in Swedish, get yourself one. It's if you get this and a slide and a slide knife, you will be able to make a lot of things. Not just spoons, not just cookers or something, but also sculptures and stuff. And a little bit. It's a little bit of a learning curve to sharpen them, but that's not rocket science either. You can just remember, keep the burr in the middle. That's all. And so I hope that was halfway helpful. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and get out there, as I like to say, and get out in the woods, and because this is what keeps you connected to reality, because this here isn't reality. Maybe a lot of you guys think I'm your personal friend, and thing is, I would like to, but in person, not via the webs, because that's not worth. What's that worth if we don't connect? We can easily call ourselves brothers, so if you call me brother, that's something I appreciate a lot. I really do appreciate a lot, but apologies if I'm reluctant to return the term, because fact is, I would love to, but in reality, in real life, not via the box. We can. That's one of the problems we have in modernity, that we talk to a box, and it doesn't cost us anything. We can insult people, or we can befriend people, and what does it have for consequences? And please don't get me wrong, that's not a criticism. I'm really grateful for, and I really appreciate all the love I get. But I would rather like to organize an event where we all can meet up, and where we can all slide together, or camp out together, and maybe someone brings a guitar, and there's campfire and what have you, and it's real. That's something we need to keep in mind. This is meant to be entertaining. This is also meant to be connecting people. I really love what happens in this cozy corner of the internet that I didn't think I would still find. But this is about connecting people. This is about connection. This is about networking or something. But what I want to say is, don't take it too serious. I try my best to not be a dipshit, and I really try. Much good has it done me, by the way. On the other hand, that's all we can do, and we need to keep in mind that this is a pretty great place to get some tutorials, to get inspiration, to get entertainment. That's nothing wrong with entertainment. But as long as we know that I'm just a normal guy, and I would even call myself a loser if we talk about the terms of winning our society likes us to fulfill. Don't get me wrong, that's not some sort. I'm frequently pretty depressed, but not this time. And life is at the same time far more complex and far more simple than we are led to believe. And this is just what I want to say with every video. Get out there. Use that old junk for your purposes if it serves you. If it doesn't serve you, well, try it out. If it doesn't work, I will never be offended if you say, well, that didn't work. I would be grateful. I would be grateful if you said, well, that didn't work. And if you could even tell me why it didn't work, I could figure out for myself how to get better. And and that's also something. And a lot of people on the internet are yelling at the top of their lungs, and what they yell is just, I am. Look, I am. Yeah, well, so what? And I don't want to offend anyone. And actually I do myself. And also because attention is a currency. And this is why I'm because this is a bit of a hope for me, and at least I get something to do and don't stare at a wall. And maybe, as I said, maybe someone is inspired or entertained, or maybe learning something or whatever. Not that I would be entitled to call myself an expert or something, but that said, you know what's coming now. Stay sane and healthy. This is what I want to say. This is what it's all about. And just live your life and enjoy it as much as it would go. And sometimes it doesn't work. Enjoying your life, I know, and life can be pretty hard at times, and especially now. But well, it's how it is. So, but hang in there. I don't want to bore you out with commonplaces. Like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, or something. Just hang in there. Sometimes it gets better, and if it doesn't, keep on fighting. Stay sane and healthy is what I want to say. Make use of what's around you, and don't count what you don't have. Count what you do have. And I try to. It's not that I got that wired. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here and I'm the old wise guy and entitled to tell you anything. Just try. That's enough. And in case no one told you today, if you're alive today, you're doing fine. And if maybe you could see something like maybe you observed some animals, or beautiful sunset, or it's warm out and you enjoy that. I personally found some shrooms, some wood ears, and there's a dove above. Does it suit me? Well, and I think that joke's as old as time, but I still like it. So, stay sane and healthy, as I said, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.